better get ready. I'm telling y'all.
And that's a big point. A big point that you were just talking about as far as being ready and everything that can be taken from us and not paying attention to what's going on. And what's going on is a huge, I would much rather Cash say it, because Cash says it so much more eloquently.
Well, I don't care about eloquence. What I'm saying is, and I'm going to say it now, if you don't pay attention to what's happening, all this wealth that we're talking about acquiring will be taken. They're telling us in plain English, we want you to stay second-class citizens. We don't want Black people, brown people to have no money. I got to get some water in it, but anyway.
Ms. Garrett is absolutely right, y'all. Look, I just jumped in this a couple months ago. I ain't gonna lie. The Oracle and Cash been trying to get me on, and some other people have been trying to get me hip to cryptocurrency for a couple of years, because there is an actual transfer of wealth happening right now, and the majority of us are not aware of it. Okay, the banks, all of the major banks, every single one of them right now are employing people from the crypto market so that they can get their wallets, they can get their own currencies. They are doing that right now. What they want to do, they want to take that wealth that's in the fiat arena, transfer right over to the billionaires and millionaires that are not like us, okay, into the crypto market. We need to get on the train and reach out for everybody that we can while the train is rolling, because the train is leaving the station, okay? They doing it right now.
In our faces, they do it.
Exactly. And they always do stuff. They always do stuff in our face, y'all.
Yeah.
When she was talking about having blinders, I think it was Tish and Ms. Garrett was talking about having blinders. That is absolutely right. We've been under over 400 years, and it's probably been longer than that. We've been under 400 years of oppression. Stuff's been beaten, raped, murdered, bludgeoned into us. It's into our psyche, and I dare to say it's down to our molecular level. It's into our molecular level. This is way deeper. This is way deeper than we want to than we want to give credence to. Okay, and for us to say or to think that it's not, it's detrimental to us. So for us,
that's a big point right there, like what you're talking about right there. And this is why I want to get everybody's opinion on what is being said, because Ms. G is making a great point. You know what I'm saying? And this is kind of where I'm trying to go now with Maven, because Maven, I mean, honestly, it's like it can be Tulsa all over again. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If we allow it to be. You know what I mean? So if we, I'd like to, my thing is, I like to focus on ways of fixing things, on solutions. You know what I mean? We feel the problem. Like, even if you don't know the problem, you feel the problem. You know what I mean? So my thing is, what are some solutions to what we're talking about right now? And I would love to introduce Maven Muse. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you. There you go.
Greetings, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. How are you doing?
Awesome. I am so glad to be here. I've known those people for a very long time, and I'm really excited to see them. You guys are really hitting a lot of key points when it comes to cryptocurrency and the importance for us being at the table and a part of the conversation. I definitely have a presentation set up for you guys, but just some of the things that you're talking about, this is the passion, not just for myself, but for Guapcoin, right? The Guapcoin is a cryptocurrency, and we'll talk about what those things are, but Guapcoin also has a foundation, right? And that foundation, I am the operations director for, the secretary, now the lead education person, and we wear a lot of different hats around there because there are not many people in the space that look like us and are for us that understand this space, right? And so it's more than a passion. This is important for all of our existence, because what is happening is the greatest wealth transfer in the history of life ever, right? And we are still asking, is this a scam? Is this, here to stay?
Is it
Oh,
real?
is it real? All of these different things. And the question gets to be, how do we get involved? What do I need to do? How is this for us? And so Guapcoin is not just for us, it's by us, and it's definitely to empower us. And I'm going to just tell you straight up from the beginning, while I am a Guap holder and a part of Guapcoin, I get into crypto. Find your coin, understand your project, get into the space, right? I'm not biased. I'm not going to tell you, you got to do it this way, you got to do it that way. There is so many different parts to this. None of us are experts, right? There's just some of us that have been in the space longer, that are willing to read and learn and lose money and lose keys and passwords and all kinds of things to figure it out for everyone else, right? So hopefully I'll be able to share my screen.
Real quick, I just wanted to ask.
Yes.
I wanted to ask before you go into. I just wanted to ask, what makes Guapcoin different or special to a point that, you know what I'm saying, it's something that we should definitely, we should look at? Because I know, you definitely mentioned it's a Black-owned crypto, so I definitely want you to go into that. But just, what is it about Guapcoin that we should pay attention to?
So I could tell you all of this technical jargon about the fact that we are on our own blockchain, right? And most cryptos are not on their own blockchain, and that's what makes us a coin, first of all. We also are not out here telling people that, oh, we going to the moon and all of these things. We're saying this is your community, first and foremost. You have a voice in this community. We want to be a currency, right? We are a medium of exchange, period, right? So just like I give you $1 and you give me the service or the object or whatever it is that I want, that is what it is, right? We're not going to try to, there's no, oh, if you invest here, you're going to get this. This is a medium of exchange, which makes it a true currency, period, right? We are on our own blockchain, which a lot of, currencies, or they're not currencies because they're not even on their own blockchain, or coins, right? They are tokens, right? So there are other Black started tokens and other currencies and all of those things. And some of them are great projects. In terms of Guapcoin, there are certain things that we have that makes us different. One is the community, right? Definitely the community. The fact that we own our own blockchain. As a person who is on that blockchain, I have what's called master nodes, which we'll talk about briefly, but it might be a little too technical for this conversation. We support the blockchain with these master nodes. They provide block rewards and staking, which is just more coins, right? Which a lot of projects do not have. So technically, and when people say be your own bank in the crypto space, in some ways they be in their own bank, but they not as much as a bank as I'm a bank.